watch me block, come shit when I bought, that you can't afford. Load it, 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 load it.
What's up with you, man? We back with another video. You know what time it is. Scary animations. Every Wednesday at what? 7 what? 7:30. Yeah, I said. Okay, I thought I had a fan. Anyway, Scary Animations. How you felt about the last one, Mr. Shadow? It was a lot on we did.
I think if it started Hanger Man and ended with Hanger Man, I'd be ecstatic. But since they didn't cast,
don't forget the guy in the teacher's line that shot at the guy.
They didn't cast me at all.
Okay.
I felt some type of.
Hopefully they can.
I felt that these people. So you got the candy up there?
Yeah, I was gonna.
So disrespectful. They need to put you in animation.
What did the animation?
They need to make you.
Doesn't imagine you killing somebody with a hanger.
Grim Reaper. Except holy water is your weakness.
If I died by a hanger, boy, please, just kill me. Lord have mercy. Oh, I thought you couldn't try to kill me. I'm gonna die. But we're gonna react to 2 videos. One from Llama Arts. Gotta get Llama Art the chance. They did good last year. They did alright. And Nightmare Tales. You ready, say it? This is the Smiling Man animated.
Let's go.
Let's get it, said Drake. Alright.
About 5 years ago, I lived downtown in a major city in the U.S.
Okay.
I've always been a night person, so I would often find myself bored after my roommate, who was decidedly not a night person, went to sleep. To pass the time, I used to go for long walks and spend the time thinking. I spent 4 years like that.
Negroes don't do that.
I never once had a reason to feel afraid.
I did it the other day though.
I always used to joke with my roommates that even the drug dealers in the city were polite. But all of that changed in just a few minutes of one evening. It was a Wednesday, somewhere between 1 and 2 in the morning, and I was walking near...
1 and 2?
And you walking?
1 and 2? Where are you going? Why are you out in Montgomery, Alabama at 1 and 2 in the morning? Oh God, just gonna do stuff I don't do in the daytime. Like, what the fuck?
What? You got that much to think about? You going for a walk?
Oh, it's so quiet. I wonder what's in those bushes. Let me go over there.
Oh, who goes there?
Whoa, I'm not alone. I have multiple friends. I didn't know anybody else was out here in the dark with me. Whoa, they're selling drugs. Wow. This doesn't have a good daytime. What you think? Why are you out there?
I don't know, man.
Police patrolled the park quite a ways from my apartment. It was a quiet night, even for a weeknight, with very little traffic and almost no one on foot. The park, as it was most nights, was completely empty. I went down a short side street in order to loop back down my apartment when I first noticed him. At the far end of the street, on my side, was the silhouette of a man dancing.
Oh, he
It was
jigged.
a strange dance.
He in a whoa.
To a waltz, but he finished each box with an odd forward stride. I guess you could say he was dance walking, headed straight for me.
Okay.
Deciding he was probably drunk, I stepped as close as I could to the road to give him the majority of the sidewalk to pass me.
That's
The
smart.
closer he got, the more I realized how gracefully he was moving. He was very tall and lanky and wearing an old suit.
Don't look at me
He
like.
danced
Oh,
closer still.
Just thought you did.
It's like
Do
he's
No,
stuff
I
like
don't
that.
do that. I don't do
His
that.
eyes were open wide,
Hey, chill out.
head tilted back slightly, looking off at the sky. His mouth was formed in a painfully wide cartoon of a smile. Between the eyes and the smile, I decided to cross the street before he danced any closer. I took my eyes off of him to cross the empty street. As I reached the other side, I glanced back, and then stopped dead in my tracks. He had stopped dancing and was standing with one foot in the street, perfectly parallel to me.
My boy said, my boy's on that jigging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy walked right. He said, no motherfucker did not come on this street. I gonna kill him. White guy. Who that is? What you doing in my village? I'm going to kill you. Yes! He has all right to kill you. First of all, I still don't understand why you're outside at night. Him, he just was jigging. He got an excuse. He has an excuse. He's jigging. I accept that. Why are you outside? Tell me that's it.
I don't accept either. Number one, if I'm a killer, the best time to kill. What's going on?
He right there.
I don't see him.
Yeah, he was right there.
Okay, keep going by. You see him? I thought you killed him the
I
first time.
thought I did too.
Bro, what you do?
I clicked something else. That bitch went bad. Are we back?
He parallel.
Alright, there you go. Get that nigga. He right there on the wall. There you go, right there. He gone. He over there now. He having a good old time. My boy say, fuck what y'all talking about. He gone. You see him? You still see him? Boy, you gotta be quick as fuck to get him, dude. Damn, nigga. Oh, I'll get him. You know what I mean? You see it?
I'm trying.
He said, oh, there he is. He's still alive. Motherfucker! Did I get him? This nigga eating everything.
Bruh, you even thumped that nigga.
That nigga said, delicious. Let's continue with the video.
But I'm saying though, ain't no way. If you see somebody out 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you need to avoid them.
But he jigging, so.
Yeah, but I mean, it could be a setup. Shoot, I can be talking about born
He was
again.
facing me, but
That's
still
right.
looking skyward. Smile
shit.
still wide on his lips. I was completely and utterly unnerved by this. I started walking again, but kept my eyes on the man. He didn't move. Once I had put about half a block between us, I turned away from him for a moment to watch the sidewalk in front of me. The
Why?
street and sidewalk ahead of me were completely empty. Still unnerved, I looked back to where he had been standing to find him gone. For the briefest of moments I felt relieved, until I noticed him. He had crossed the street and was now slightly crouched down. I couldn't tell for sure due to the distance and the shadows.
Why'd you
but I was
go?
certain he was facing me. I had looked away from him for no more than 10 seconds, so it was clear that he had moved fast. I was so shocked and I stood there for some time, staring at him,
Why?
and then he started moving toward me again. He took giant, exaggerated tiptoed steps, as if he were a cartoon character sneaking up on someone, except he was moving very, very quickly. I'd like to say at this point,
My nigga did like this. What's up, G? I just can't say what's up.
Good to ya. But I'm saying though, after all that happened, and he ain't moved yet.
I mean, I would
He
have
just
moved.
sitting there watching like.
I ain't gonna lie. As soon as he got close, I would have said, "My bad, man. I didn't mean to hit you."
At one point, do you run? Or
He probably gonna run. I bet you right now he gonna
I
run.
bet you he dies.
If he died, bro, he the
He's
weakest
an idiot.
character. He the
Number
weakest
one, you
character.
walking into.
He's the weakest character ever.
He deserves to die.
I mean,
Then all of a sudden he goes down the street with some crazy man dancing like he on cake 12.
The smile, he better not die.
I ran away or pulled out my pepper spray or cell phone,
Pepper spray.
but I didn't. I just stood there, completely frozen, as
Say
the
it.
smiling man crept
This
toward
nigga didn't do
me.
nothing what we both
But
said.
then he stopped again, about a car length away from me, still smiling a smile,
Smile
still
back.
looking to the sky. When I finally found my voice, I blurted out the first thing that came to mind. What I meant to ask was, "What the fuck do you want?" in an angry, commanding tone. What came out was a whimper. What the fuck? Regardless of whether or not humans can smell fear, they can certainly hear it. I heard it in my own voice. That only made me more afraid. But he didn't react to it at all. He just stood there, smiling. And then, after what felt like forever, he turned around, very slowly, and started dance-walking away. Just like that. Not wanting to turn my back to him again, I just watched him go, until he was far enough away to almost be out of sight.
So my boy G though,
I
were they
realized
home?
something. He wasn't moving away anymore, nor was he dancing. I watched in horror as the distant shape of him got bigger and bigger.
What?
He was coming back my way. He was coming back my way, and this time he was running.
Oh shit!
I ran until I was off the side road and back onto a better lit road.
Cars, help me!
Looking behind me then,
Man.
I found.
What?
The rest of my way home, I kept glancing over my shoulder, always
He's back
expecting to
walking.
see his stupid smile, but he was never there. I lived in that city for 6 months after that, and I never went out for another walk. There was something about his face that always haunted me. He didn't look
You
drunk.
seem cool to me?
He
Oh,
didn't look
never
high.
mind.
He looked
Dang, my boy, brush your
utterly
teeth.
insane.
That nigga get
That's a
hot.
very, very scary
Maybe he was
thing
just
to
high.
see.
Why is his eye busting out his head? Like,
I don't know why you outside running, first of all. Llama Arts, that ain't bad. I mean, that it did scare me a little bit when he ran
my
though.
lips peeling.
You need to call that?
I think it's from my fight.
Yeah. Oh, he had a fight, y'all. He won.
Yeah, you know.
Like that, other nigga. He cool point. He cool. Let's look at the next animation, my buddy.
Let's go. Llama Arts.
This ain't Llama Arts.
I want somebody to see to get
This
killed.
is the Thorn Baby.
The Thorn Baby.
Scary story.
So what you
animated.
think about it before you even
The
press
Thorn Baby?
What you think it's
Oh,
about?
it's a baby with a thorn in his head.
Or maybe it's a baby that was born from some tree people. What? What? The Thorn Baby? Like, come on. Basically put the title in the baby.
So, let's clarify this. A baby pop out of a tree vagina with tree limbs.
It's a cartoon. Anything is possible. You just gotta finish showing
Oh,
you the
that's
smile.
what you said. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's see the Thorn Baby. Let's see.
This is the story of a man. A lonely man. A man living alone.
You might be right, because he out here fucking trees. Why you impregnating trees?
But I'm saying though, he might be a tree man too. Tree man, tree woman, have Thorn Baby.
So you saying he out here just letting it go?
You know what I'm saying? He out here
Yeah, letting it go.
a tree.
Being tree, but nasty. Because he having a Thorn Baby.
No, maybe he was a Thorn Baby when he was a baby.
So he fucking a real human?
No, he a tree human.
So what is she?
He a tree human, she a tree human. They the same thing. And then when they have babies, they have Thorn Babies. Then they grow up to be tree humans.
You know what? You need to take this to a class, because your boy, your ass teaching me stuff. Let's go.
Why? He doesn't know.
That's crazy.
He spends his days doing odd jobs around the house. Or
Okay.
when it's warm enough, he likes to sit on the grass outside and ponder the meaning of life.
That's a little ass house.
In the evening, he watches television. Nothing in particular.
Okay.
Just whatever's on, or whatever's not sport.
Ooh, that nigga fat as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for him this evening, though, his television starts to play up and loses its
Play
signal.
up.
They call it play up. I thought it was just like static.
Frustrated,
Go out.
hoping it
Eminem? What he?
when suddenly it loses power completely, and
Yeah.
shortly after that, his whole house goes down.
Ooh,
Why
shit,
is
pay
house
your
so
bills.
small?
Just great, he thinks to himself as he sits there in the dark pondering what he should do next.
Pay your fucking bills.
It's late,
Go to bed.
so does he just go to bed and deal with it in the morning?
Well, you call
Go
me.
outside to
Who
the fuse
smart?
box and try to fix it.
Because I wouldn't have thought
He
that.
soon
I would've went to
decides
bed.
it's
I
best
wanted
dealt
to
with
see the
now,
tree lady.
gets up and goes out the back
tree
door.
lady so bad.
What?
Once outside, he is overcome with a very odd feeling.
Why is he about as
He
big as
looks
his
up
house?
and is frozen in shock
Where
with
do you
what
sleep?
he sees.
What do you
A
see?
huge creature is in his yard.
What the fuck is that statue, baby?
Staring at him. It has a huge head and a small body, a lot like a baby.
That nigga just.
He's like, ooh, ooh.
Massive, and this thing looks hideous. It has 2 huge empty eyes and several thorns sticking out of its head.
So that's the one, baby.
What the hell, he thinks to himself. Where did this thing come from?
I'm not
What do I
thinking
do
that.
now?
I'm not thinking that.
It's
a big ass baby.
I'm going back in the
Hello?
house.
He offers up, not knowing what else to say.
Why did you kill him?
The creature just stares back at him as its oversized head
I ain't gonna lie, if I
tilts
see something big
around,
like
as
that,
if
I'm
it's
be like
also
this.
trying to figure out
What's up, my nigga? Say, hey.
That's what you gonna do?
Who are
Me?
you?
You know what I'm gonna
Yes.
What?
But once again,
You gonna shoot him? Oh, I
Leave.
nothing.
I'm going back in the house.
The creature appears to be
You gonna go
holding
back to
some
bed?
kind of stick, like a huge breadstick, which it slowly pushes into its mouth and stirs around.
Stir around. What
No
the fuck
idea
type
what
of
to
freaking
What is
thorn
gums?
baby?
Gums,
No
no
idea
teeth.
what to do next.
Yeah.
Take care of it.
Then it pulls the stick out of its mouth.
I know what's going on, Sid. The thorn baby is a freak. And it's telling the guy, turn your shit off. Sucky, sucky. I swear to God.
Nah, come on.
The thorn baby's a freak.
Come on, man.
That's what girls do when they be like, hey, when the girls be like, I'm in the mood, baby. What you mean? Sticky, sticky.
No, man. Bruh, cut it out. It's a baby.
Okay.
Don't know nothing about no sucky. Bro, what the hell? Bro, this nigga.
Let's go.
This
Clinging
nigga.
to it like glue,
Okay.
and then offers it up to the
Oh,
man.
he offered it up to him.
What appears to be a gesture of friendship.
Oh, that's
The
sweet.
man, however, is repulsed by this and shouts at the creature to get this disgusting thing out of his face.
Hey, calm down.
He then asks the creature where he came from and what he's doing here. But once again, there's no reply.
He offered the shit to you.
The
Just take
creature,
it.
not comprehending any of this, playfully raises the stick and then throws it past the man where it smashes into the door of his house. The man has now had enough.
Uh-oh, you didn't beat that
With
nigga.
newfound courage, he shouts at the creature and tells him to get out of his yard or else he'll call the police. The creature,
What's gonna do?
unfazed by his outburst,
He like, what's
just
up?
stares back at him
Do you want to
in a
fight?
naturally
I'm like, yeah, but
unsettling way. This infuriates the man even more,
What?
coupled with the fact of how stupid
Okay, eat him. Somebody
he
eat
is to
somebody.
want
Shoot
the
somebody.
baby, and how even stupider he
Still
would
like, he
sound
wants
trying
somebody to die so
explain
bad.
this to the
Yeah,
police.
kill some.
Then, the baby lurched forward and grabbed hold of the man. I'm not having this, he thought to himself, and he sunk his teeth into the creature's hand and bit down as hard as he could until it released him. He fell to the ground, and then watched closely as the creature's bottom lip began to tremble, and then he winced as it let out a god-awful scream as it rolled back onto the ground, crying its eyes out. The man had had enough. Perhaps if I call the fire brigade, he thought to himself, or the army, or...
What
Suddenly
the
his
hell?
train of thought was halted as he saw an enormous pair of hands descend from the darkness above, and then pick up the creature.
What the
who
hell?
you?
The man's legs went weak with fear as he looked further up
Oh,
into the heavens to
shit.
see a huge fist bearing down on him.
You kill him.
Struck him with incredible force and
Hell
smashed
yeah.
him.
That's what I'm talking about. Somebody died.
This the first, no. The first episode somebody died. The
Yeah,
parents.
but the crow accident don't count.
They're the cars. This is actually somebody like
Physically,
murder.
yeah.
Murder. This is murder.
Yeah.
Murder. DMX. Murder.
Hell yeah.
Murder. You ready, man?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Below,
Ooh.
Question.
He had often wondered what lay out in the great wide world. And now, he would never know.
That nigga's bitch ass nigga, he human crazy. Look at him, bitch ass.
He a pet.
Yeah, he the pet. Bitch ass
But I'm
nigga.
saying though, how the hell he gonna call the fire department? You in the box, my guy.
You look out there and see a fire truck. Hey, do you hear me?
No.
See?
Go back.
Oh.
No, you missing it.
Yeah, what I'm missing.
This man is in a human fish tank, basically. How can you think he could call somebody?
Aren't we all in human fish
Oh
tanks?
my god.
But yeah, how is he gonna call somebody? Your power cut off because you never had no power in the first place?
But I'm saying he had power, he was watching TV, but what? They were so confusing, man.
What was his daily job?
How did he, you in
Cut his grass? Trim his
How did
trees?
he think he can call somebody? He's in a freaking fish tank. There's no place for you to go. How do you not know that you're surrounded by these people that are so big? Whatever. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. You already know what it is, man.
More
Freaky
scary.
Friday.
More scary Wednesdays. And I want y'all to let us know how y'all feeling today on this Wednesday, man.
Yes.
Have a good day today. And, you know,
Yes.
if y'all did, just want to let y'all know have another one.
Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe to my boy. Non-fiction.
Yes. We got the Snapchat giveaway coming up. Cash.
He's going to have a giveaway on his channel.
Yeah.
More videos on the way.